Hello, YouTubers. Grumpy Old Man here. It's been a long time since I've been on here doing stuff. Been a really long time since I did one of my idiot caller ones. So this is a compendium of idiot callers. As you may not know, but I have my better half works as a 999 call taker in the UK, in London, metropolitan London. She works for the London Ambulance Service. And she's telling me right now, with the UK and their latest lockdown, the northern regions, Yorkshire area, they're having a hard time of it. The more rural communities, it's starting to get out there more than the metropolitan hospitals who had the first wave. So I just wanted to read something that she was telling me about today. This is a press release put out by the Northwest Ambulance Service. Okay? It's a press statement, they call it. A Northwest Ambulance Service spokesman comments, quote, "Due to the high volume of calls to our service, the Trust has declared a major incident. This being managed in accordance with our usual protocols, and we are urging the public to only call us if their condition is life-threatening or potentially life-threatening." Should be an end quote there, but the author didn't put it in. Quote, "Traditionally, Mondays are often a very busy day for us, and we are unsure as to why we are seeing a surge today. There is currently nothing to indicate this increase in calls is in the relation to COVID-19. We are putting in place additional support throughout the Northwest and will be closely monitoring the situation throughout the evening. There are evening. Let me stop for a moment. Today is November 2nd, 2020. I'll continue. Quote, "There are patients who are facing delays, and we are very sorry that we are unable to respond as quickly as we would like. Please help us by not calling us to check where the ambulance is, as we need those lines to be free for those in life-threatening condition. However, if you feel you no longer need an ambulance, please let us know. Due to the actions we have implemented, such as signposting patients to other services such as 111 online and utilizing additional resources, since we declared a major incident, we are starting to see a reduction in calls and would like to thank the public for their support. For medical advice, you can visit 111 online," end quote. The 111 is a non-emergency phone number that you can talk to. Like in Ontario, we have the public health nurse line. You call that 800 number. You talk to a public, and after their initial assessment, they may say you need an ambulance, and you call an ambulance. She was telling me today she took, in a 10.5-hour shift, it's 12 hours in the office, but 10.5 hours sitting at the computer and the telephone, took about 80 calls. On average, their office takes between 4,000 and 5,000, 5,000 and 6,000 calls a day. She's in the background on the, gotta love Zoom meetings. So 5,000 and 6,000 calls a day for her office. And she's one of a couple offices in the metropolitan London area to take calls. So, idiot callers. Oh, I chipped the tooth. I stubbed my toe. The problem now is people are calling, getting an ambulance. Out of her 80 calls, most of those required an ambulance. About 15 were calls that did not require an ambulance and get referred to the 111 service. And then about a half a dozen people called saying, "I ordered a taxi 10 minutes ago. Where is it?" Listen. I'd like to throw an insult adjective out there, but I'm trying to be child friendly because the kids can watch this too. Listen, you goober snot. You don't order an ambulance. You request one. It's not a friggin' pizza delivery or an Uber. They will show up when they can. They don't need you tying up the lines saying, "Where's my ride?" So after hearing about her day today, I thought, wow, you know, and you're not the only office that's having a problem. I have a friend whose cousin works at a 911 dispatch center in London, Ontario. Same things. You got idiot callers there too. People saying, "Where's my pizza? I ordered it 10 minutes ago." Really? My pizza is delivered from Winchester. There's an extra charge for the distance to come. It's a 10-minute drive to get to the village of Winchester. I guess I should have put my teeth in before I had this conversation. And I know how long it would take to drive. Plus, you're making a pizza. That 30 minutes or free crap doesn't happen out here. Must be nice to live in a city that can give you that kind of service. Like the ambulances show up right away. So, what's the lesson of the day? If you're not dying or already dead, stay off the phone. Save the ambulance for those who need it. Idiots. I remember her telling me once somebody lived right across the street from the hospital. You could walk over well, it was a couple of streets back, but still. Wasn't right across us. And you could throw a rock probably from her house to the hospital. She was basically told, walk it. Take your child and go. It's not a bloody taxi service. There is a service where they will give a taxi ticket. If it's a mental health thing and they don't need an ambulance, you just need a ride to the hospital, and a taxi is a comfortable way to go and doesn't tie up the ambulances. Ottawa does the same thing. You know, there are facilities. I worked in one with Troll. Remember that place? And if they needed to go to the hospital, we'd make the call, tell them they're coming, and we'd call the taxi company because we are the administration staff at the facility. Yeah, we're making the call, not the resident. And they'll get a free ride, and they get a ride back. So, I guess I've calmed down from listening to all that crap that goes on and think, yeah, your city's no different than any other major city. So, I hope you all had a good Samhain, or Halloween to the non-Irish. I got to scare children in the dark woods. It was great. Yeah, maybe I'll tell that story on my next video. Yeah. Take care. Stay safe. There's a plague out there. And if you're American, vote. Bye.